Assalamu alaikum and hello. I'm Liu Jianfeng, speaking for Group Orion in LMCR 1582, under the banner of UKM University Wadan Citra, and inspired by Sustainable Development Goal 4, Quality Education. We proudly present our project, Guided by the Stars. Together, we set out to turn a smartphone into a pocket observatory. The Sky Safari 7 Pro is a powerful stargazing app that overlays a real-time star charts on your camera view. It provides augmented reality identification of constellations, live satellite tracking, and even telescope control, perfect for beginners and serious sky watchers alike. First, we collaborated the app's compass, then aligned on Polaris, using tonight's best feature, Sky Safari Highlight Jupiter, the waxing Glaber's Moon, and Beehive Cluster. The augmented reality overlay helps us instantly pick out Orion and Canis Major, while the telescope control slow our 4-inch reflector straight to the craters Plato and Copernicus. Here are raw images captured through the eyepiece proof that classroom theory can meet practical astronomy under Malaysian skies. This single outing transformed distant textbook diagrams into a vivid reality, sparking a deeper curiosity about astrophysics, light pollution, and humanity's on the wider scale universe. Malaysia's clear tropical nights hold untapped economic potential. Astro-tourism packages in rural dark sky sites can attract international visitors, generate sustainable jobs, and encourage stern engagement among local youth. By integrating stargazing apps, we lower the entry barrier, turning every traveler's phone into a guide and every village field into an open-air planetarium. Thank you for watching. Keep looking up, keep learning, and together, let's let the stars light the path to knowledge and new Malaysians' opportunities. Terima kasih dan selamat malam.
Let's begin by tapping on the time icon and moving into the future for the night ahead. One thing I really like about this new version of Sky Safari is its updated animation and graphics, and you can see that by this beautiful animation of the setting sun as the day turns to the early evening and then turns into the night. You can go days, weeks, months, or even years into the future or past to see what the sky was like at any different time. Plan your night out for the next week, or even go back in time to check out the night sky on the day that you were born. Now that the sun is set and the stars are out, let's go over and tap on tonight to take a look at some of the best things the night sky has to offer this evening. This list is a great starting point, covering some of the best and brightest objects in our solar system and beyond. Click on any target that interests you, and Sky Safari will instantly bring up information on it and lock onto it in the night sky. To plan ahead, you can tap on Calendar, which will give you some great objects and events in the night sky for that month. This is another great way to start your planning for any future observations or targets you may want to image for astrophotography at the start of each month. Another thing you can do beforehand is create an observing list of what you would like to see for the night. I've been slowly adding some of my favorite objects to a list called Best of the Best for several years now while I've been using Sky Safari. When I click to highlight objects in the sky chart, it will show me exactly where each of them are located for future observing or imaging.
All right, so here's what the sky looks like right now. Now, there's a little bit of a trick. I'm not going to be going outside and observing typically at almost noon. You're going to have to take Sky Safari, you're going to have to change the time settings to the time and date when you're actually going to be outside. So let's fast forward a little bit. I want to be out a little closer to 9:30 tonight. So tap, 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 we're moving forward. This is what the sky will look like at almost 9:40 tonight. Great, you've got the right location, you have the time when you're going to be outside, so you can predict what the sky is going to look like. And now here's how we proceed. Let's say there's an object that you know you want to find. See Sirius up there on the screen? Let's say you want to find Sirius, but you don't know what direction to face. Well, we're going to go search. You can see I've already got Sirius programmed in there, so we're just going to leave that there. We're going to search. There are a couple of satellites by the same name, but we're going to select the star. Now, before you leave this info window, there is something important you need to look at. You need to look at visibility. If Sirius is still below the horizon, it doesn't do you any good to go out at 9:30 tonight. So check and look when the object rises and when it sets. If you're between those times, you're in good shape. If not, well, try a different time. The other thing you might want to consider is when the object transits. Remember, transit is when the star or planet or moon or whatever it is at its highest point above the horizon for that day. So I'm going to be out fairly close to when Sirius transits, which means I should have good viewing conditions. All right, Sky Safari is now kind of bookmarked Sirius. To find it,